Okay, so hmm, how, how do I intro this when one half of us has disappeared? Um, basically, uh, God, now I'm getting messages on my phone. What is happening? Oh, he's gone. Oh, great. Oh, you get double me. That's amazing. Okay, he's back.
Hello.
Hey,
What's up?
we've gone live.
Oh, hello.
The first few seconds was just you holding a vape in your mouth. I was thinking of
Oh,
ways
dear.
to intro it while you were gone, but you've come back a bit quicker than I expected, so.
Oh, carry on. Don't let me intrude.
Uh, hey. That's what we're going with. I was going
Fantastic.
to, I was going to explain to the kiddies that we had a very successful podcast 7 years ago that had 3 beautiful episodes,
Oh, yeah.
as beautiful as the Star Wars prequels.
I would say so. Not as popular, which is a crime.
100% less Jar Jar Binks as well.
Yeah.
We
Couldn't get
did
the
talk about
rights.
Rape Stove, though.
We did. Are we allowed to say that?
We
It's a
did
different
talk about
time.
Brrrt Stove.
Profanity censor.
I don't know if we can say that word. Probably, right?
Ben Holb is cancelled.
Um. So yeah, we're basically just having a bit of a chat, and we'll review 2019
It was
as
alright,
the
wasn't it?
as what?
It was alright, wasn't it?
Uh, I've had better years,
Oh, yeah.
and that's
Name
our
2.
review done. See you tomorrow. I don't know what happened this year. I've missed a lot this year.
Hmm. Let's have Google, shall we? What happened in 2019?
We're like a really terrible news channel. We'll have like a weather and sports section. There was a World Cup, right, this year or something. Or was that last year? Athletes happened.
There were definitely some sports, yes.
There was running.
Balls were kicked.
I like the one where they run.
Mm.
Uh, there's a one where they run with a stick.
Yeah, stick running. I like stick running.
100-meter stick run.
Apparently, Indonesia ended child marriage, raised the minimum age for brides. That's quite good. About time, Indonesia. About time.
So they've raised the age for child marriage. So
Uh,
child marriage is still a thing. You just have to be older to do it.
Let me click the article here. Uh, Indonesia's parliament has raised the age to 19.
Oh, okay. That seems acceptable, right?
It was 16, but apparently 1% were married before their 15th birthday. So I guess it was slipping through the cracks. Well, that's good on them for changing that.
Good. 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 Great. We've started pretty bizarre. Do we have anything more wholesome and relevant to begin with?
Saudi Arabian women are now finally allowed to travel independently. which is good for them.
Speaking of Saudi Arabia, I know you're not a wrestling fan, but they had the first ever women's wrestling match there this year.
Well, it's probably because they could travel to it.
Yeah.
No, fair play to them.
They tried to do it last year, but I think it got cancelled like last minute. But they actually did it this year, which was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't a great match, and they had to wear like really long t-shirts. But they did it.
I mean, the Queen joined Instagram in March.
Really?
Yeah.
Have I not heard about this?
Yeah, it was at the royal family. And she put a post up there.
Is that
Put a couple
really
up there,
her,
she's on it.
though?
Well, I mean, she's not putting up pictures of a tea in that, but seems like it. I'm guessing there's like an accounts manager that runs it for her.
Just clicked on it. Scrolling down, there's a picture of a horse.
Makes sense. Oh, yeah. I see said horse. Is that a royal horse?
I mean, it's not wearing a crown, so...
It's the regiment's mascot for the Royal Regiment of Scotland.
Not Little Sebastian, or Little Sebastian. So, basically...
No, but it's a step in the right direction.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I guess so. What are we on about? It's a step in the right direction.
Towards Little Sebastian.
From human to horse.
Are you saying that wouldn't be an improvement?
I mean, it is.
Yeah.
It's quite a big improvement. But...
I mean, humans are kind of trash.
True. Let's talk about trash people this year. What did we have? We had a lot of people cancelled, right?
Oh, yeah. Can't think of any off the top of my head.
I mean, I probably could, but I don't know if we're allowed to talk about them.
Allegedly.
Mm.
Just preface it, everything with allegedly.
This person did a bad thing. Big news.
Just Googling some more 2019 news. Sky News did a review of the year.
What kind of memes do we have this year?
Well, we started off pretty weak, but it's down to January. Memes always being weak.
I put the show down as meme review, and I don't even know what memes. I don't even know what memes happened this year. So.
Well, Sky News have gone for a less cheery approach.
Oh, good. Do tell.
Review. We take a look back at major events in 2019, including terror attacks in London, Sri Lanka, and New Zealand. 2 Brexit deadlines were missed. The Conservatives secured a Commons majority, and it was a bittersweet year for the royal family. So, good start. You know, the other one was a bit more of a fluff piece.
Mm.
This one just pulls no punches. It's like, hey, a lot of terror this year. Fantastic. Well, not fantastic. But, you know. So let's look up memes of 2019. Best memes of 2019, BuzzFeed News.
Oh boy, you know this is going to be
Right,
legit
source.
then. BuzzFeed are the kings of
Number
saying what's
1,
hip.
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, probably said that wrong, dancing.
Is that a meme, or is that just someone dancing?
I don't know who that even is.
No, I've never heard
This
that
is
name
on
in my life. Are we just not
42 memes
popular?
that defined 2019, and this is number 1. Number 2 is Momo. Forgot about that.
Was that only this year?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, they made it a few years back, but it went viral this year.
God. I thought that was like Ugandan Knuckles time. Like it happened around the same time. Oh, I clicked the stream. I went to check everything was running fine and I heard myself.
It's always terrifying. Area 51, number 6. It's kind of trash.
Yeah, what happened with that?
Nothing. There was that one guy on the news that seen Naruto running roughly outside.
Yeah, I did see that, but I don't even know how many people turned up.
I don't know.
Like before before it actually happened.
I know there were a lot of people looking to clap some alien cheeks.
There was like millions of people that signed up to the Facebook group or something, right?
Oh yeah. What is this list? Julia Reinstein. I feel like you had a very different year than me. Because number 8 on this best memes of 2019 list is generously buttered noodles.
Again, is that a meme or is that just a recipe?
Cooking memes had a moment in 2019, particularly for Bon Appetit test kitchen stands. But few reached the memedom levels of a decades-old New York Times recipe for parsley noodles. These generously buttered noodles, sprinkled with just a quarter cup of parsley.
Okay.
It's an old recipe for some generously buttered noodles. And that's
Can
one of the best
I
memes.
guess what the ingredients are? Can we turn this into
Sure.
like the quiz segment of the show?
Go for it.
All right, so be the quiz master.
Okay.
Tell me how many ingredients there are, and I'll guess them.
3, I guess.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go butter.
One of them is a generous amount.
Yeah, I'm gonna go butter.
Yeah, you got it.
Noodles
Right on the money.
and a big heaping spoon of generosity.
A quarter cup of parsley, so close.
Oh, damn it.
For color and freshness.
Oh,
It is the perfect blank canvas for practically any stew or braise.
okay.
Meme review.
And that was the quiz. What do I win? I got 2 out of 3. Is that a win?
No.
Oh.
You get 1 point for every correct answer, but minus 100 points for every incorrect answer, so you finish with minus 98. It's not great.
Minus 98 out of 3.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I could have done better, I think.
Could have done worse, though.
What could I have won if I'd have got all 3?
We'll never know.
We had nothing planned. They can see through the ruse.
Absolutely.
There's absolutely nothing planned for that bit there.
So 15 on this list of the top memes of 2019.
Okay, yeah, go on.
Cats can have a little salami. No, little cats can have little a salami.
Yeah,
Someone on Twitter put, "Is salami okay for cats?" And someone replied, "Cats can have little a salami."
I feel like I remember this happening, but I didn't really pay attention to it when it happened.
Miss Julia Reinstein here says the phrase was basically 2019's version of "They did surgery on a grape."
Oh yeah, wow, that's an old meme.
It's last year.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
God, I thought that was like 10 years ago.
Ooh, well, maybe.
2009, 2019 challenge. He did surgery on a grape. Cats do salami or something. What? What was it again? Cats have the salami sometimes. That was it.
Let me scroll back up. I lost it. It was, "Cats can have little a salami."
Littler. Okay.
Little a salami. Number 22 is Cliff Wife.
What?
Try and guess. Cliff Wife.
Cliff Life or Cliff Wife?
Wife.
wife. Some dude married a cliff.
Incorrect. It's a tweet. And it reads, "It goes like this. The 4th, the 5th, I watched my wife fall off a cliff." That's the whole tweet. There are 2 paragraphs about that tweet in this meme review. I'd never heard it before.
I'm not familiar with that cover of the song.
No.
I spend quite a lot of time on Twitter. I've not seen that one pop up. I'll be honest. I'm kind of disappointed a guy didn't marry a cliff.
There's still time.
There's a woman who married the Eiffel Tower, right?
Yeah,
I think you linked me that, right?
possibly. Sounds about right.
And
There's one who, I think they married the roller coaster.
Yeah, there was like the woman at the fairground, right, or something.
Yeah. It's like roller coaster married. Can't be that many.
Roller coaster.
Yeah. I mean, that was a 2015 meme start of. But it's a good old throwback.
I think technically we can go back to 2012 memes because that's when the Cublog last aired.
So it's catch up.
We've got 7 years of meme catch up to do.
Well, the headline on this roller coaster marrying woman, Linda, 56, whose past romantic interests include a locomotive and an airplane, now spends her nights sleeping on the 70-ton theme park ride.
Does she take blankets or like quilts? Or is she just out in the open, just sleeps on it?
I'm trying
Is
to
it
find out.
sheltered?
No.
Oh.
Doesn't look like it anyway. Every relationship has its ups and downs, but none
Oh,
worse than
come on. No,
Linda's,
it does not say that.
because absolutely, it's the headline as well. Meet the woman who's married a caps roller coaster and caps called Bruce. Their relationship has its ups and downs.
All right.
They were really proud of that one.
I can live with the ups and downs thing, but why is it called Bruce?
Linda, 56, first fell in love with a 70-foot tall Bruce. First fell in love with 70-foot tall Bruce 26 years ago when she worked at the carnival where the ride was based, but only recently rekindled the romance after previous relationships with a locomotive and an airplane.
Okay. So
A quote from her: "Some women like tall men. Some women like men with a colorful personality. He's got all of that."
I am neither of that.
That feeling when you can't compete with a roller coaster.
Move over, manlets.
She continues, "To me, Bruce is just amazing when he stands up and is spread out."
Oh.
The pair enjoy candlelit dinners, and Linda often spends the night sleeping in the ride.
All right. Yeah, I
goes
can't.
on a tangent about someone else in the show.
I can't.
Of Londoner Patrice, who's been addicted to chewing bricks for the past 12 years.
Oh my god, what?
Her addiction is so powerful, she once chewed a 2-foot hole in the wall of her bedroom and ate part of her grandmother's home in secret. Phrasing on that is incredible. You're secretly eating part of your grandma's house.
There's a lot to unpack in that sentence.
I started eating brick in my late teens, she explained in the show.
It sounds like a hip new drug.
This is still in the article about the woman who married the roller coaster. They clearly ran out of things to say. "I got the idea to do it from my grandma, who told me that my auntie and uncle, when they were kids, used to dig the wall and taste it. She says living in London has made her addiction worse. London is full of brick," she said. "The Houses of Parliament, Big Ben, the roads, brick is everywhere. I'm having this constant reminder of brick, brick, brick." That's an amazing quote.
I want to know what happens if she like walks into a Lego store.
It's not real brick. You can
Oh,
taste the
so
difference.
it has to be like cement brick, right?
I would imagine so. The kind that Rhodes and Big Ben and the Houses of Parliament are made of, presumably.
Are roads made of bricks?
I don't think so.
I
but,
mean,
you know,
I guess like cobblestone roads maybe, or pathways or something, kind of.
I guess.
Okay.
I don't know half of these memes.
So they had one article dedicated to a woman who married a roller coaster,
And half of it was about another woman.
and yeah, and
Two don't
about
even know each
a
other,
woman
they
that
were
was
just
eating
both
bricks.
They were just both on My Strange Addiction, which airs on channel TLC.
Yeah, that's a TV show, right?
It sure is.
I've seen like a clip from one episode of like someone who kept eating toilet paper.
I've seen that one.
Not used, thankfully, but
Yeah. Well, I don't know if times are tough.
get the plunger out.
Different texture.
Yeah, I wonder if that would put them off.
I would say probably.
I mean, yeah, if it was used, definitely.
Absolutely.
I just mean like, because some people like prefer their cereal dry or soggy. So
Yeah, but not
I'm
both
guessing
of
it's the
these.
same thing, right?
Not really. 'Cause that's covered with something that's also edible.
No, I just, I'm not on about toilet roll that's been in the toilet. No one would eat that. I just mean, would some people, a lot of people eat toilet paper, would some people, like, wet it first?
I don't know.
I feel like I've gone beyond the point of why they're eating toilet paper in the first place. I'm now going into specifics. I need to know.
They don't give a surname, but we could ask her for an interview.
Yeah?
Oh, Gamer Girl bathwater.
Oh god, that was this year, right?
Sure was.
Okay.
Powerful Shaggy. So,
That was early this year, I think.
I believe so.
Or earlier. Definitely earlier.
A lot of these are just garbage.
We've had a lot of garbage memes this year. Let's be honest.
You're not wrong.
Did the Gamer Girl bathwater sell well?
I mean, it sold out.
Really?
And then Memulus sold some too.
I know there's like a fake report that people are getting herpes from it or something.
There absolutely was. That made me happy.
Whatever, man. I don't blame her. If that's a hustle and people are buying it, whatever. Get it sold, man.
It's easy money. There were like black hole memes for a while, so they got a picture of the black hole.
Oh, that was this year as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, the was it one of the women that like helped develop the software to get the image? She's like looking at it with her hands together and she looks like she's gonna cry or something.
That's about right. I mean, it's a big achievement.
Yeah, really wholesome image.
Mm.
Cool that they did it. But she'd become like a meme for a little bit.
Cats movie trailer. God help us.
I kind of want to watch it.
If I did, I would have wanted it in the unedited version, like not the fixed out
Yeah.
version. Just for all the extra mistakes. Apparently, it's just garbage.
We're on films now, right? We've gone from sports to memes to films very quickly. What films have you seen this year? Hit me up with some hot films of the year.
I'm not sure off the top of my head.
I've seen one film this year.
Oh wow, yeah, let's dive into that.
Frozen 2.
Hmm. Wait, you saw Endgame, right? What was this year?
Was that this year?
I want to say so.
I've seen 2 films this year.
Yeah, absolutely was.
Oh god.
Proud of you.
Okay, let's go chronological. Endgame. Endgame was good. I did an enjoyment.
I also did said enjoyment. Gonna find a new meme list because they're very subjective. Pop Buzz, that seems like a reputable news source.
Alright. I'm gonna break off the films for 1 second.
Alrighty.
You know how yesterday I found out about the multi-streaming thing and I made a Facebook page?
Sure.
Got a notification from Facebook saying, people visiting Ben Holb haven't heard from you in a while.
Wow, needy.
You think I should make a post?
I guess. Oh yeah, there it is. Scrolled past it in my feed.
I don't know how to make a post.
I have no idea, to be fair.
Why are Facebook links like 7 miles long now?
Because I'm not sure, you know. Seems unnecessary, doesn't it?
When I sent things earlier, I thought it's because I scrolled out on my Facebook to zoom it out a bit. But no, it just looks like Facebook links have gone stupidly long. Not quite as bad as the old Google image ones that were
really?
around for a while.
They're still pretty bad.
I don't know if I've...
here for Maymays.
Really?
Yep.
I mean, it wasn't great. 2018 had some pretty iconic memes, even though we had a lot of trash.
Name one.
Crab Rave.
Oh god.
That was 2018, right?
I think so.
Oh,
Yeah,
it sure was.
Solid.
Yeah. That was
Wait,
quite
no,
a...
that was 16.
I think Crab Rave was quite a Twitch-based thing to begin with.
I couldn't tell you.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly. That was this year.
Not sure I'm familiar.
Ah, Chris Jericho. Wrestler extraordinaire. He moved over to AEW from WWE. Or New Japan, I forget which it was most recently. And he won the championship. And there was a backstage segment with him. And he was going to celebrate with a little bit of the bubbly.
Huh.
And he says it in this weird way. And for some reason, everyone seems to be going crazy about it.
I see.
It's become a Christmas meme. A little bit of the bubbly. People are now linking it to Michael Bublé.
Okay.
Now it's Christmas time, a little bit of the bubbly. Comes out of his cave, he starts singing again.
Yeah.
I made a post on Facebook a couple of years ago. It's shown up on this day, a couple of days back.
Okay.
Apparently I listened to Michael Bublé's Christmas album from a few years ago.
Voluntarily?
Yeah. It was pretty good, but I got really upset that they'd auto-tuned him. Like a disgusting amount. Because the man can sing, whether you like his songs or not. He's a good singer. But his Christmas album was like horribly auto-tuned.
Oh dear.
Like very noticeable, and it irked me a bit. I don't know if he's released a new one. Probably. He releases like 7 a year, right?
Something like that.
Let's have a
Totally
look.
freezing.
Michael Bublé. Media. Nope. Shop. Maybe? Wow, Michael Bublé merch. Oh my god.
Is it something?
Okay. Okay, this is something we can dive into. you can buy a Christmas bauble,
Okay.
just the one, that says Michael Bublé 2019 on, with 4 snowflakes and 3 love hearts. Sorry.
So a fair amount.
Do you want to guess how much it is?
Okay. I'm gonna go. I don't know. It's gonna be pricey, isn't it?
1 bauble. Just
Okay, one bauble.
yeah.
I want to say a fiver, so I'm gonna up that to a tenner.
It's between the two.
Oh, okay. See, I'm good at this game.
It's $7.99.
For one bauble.
One
Very lovely.
black bauble that says Michael Bublé 2019.
It's not even got his face on it or anything. It's not like
No.
a
No,
logo.
no, no. I'll there you go. You can have the Discord ping. I wonder
Wow.
if
That is something.
let's see if I can open up Firefox and we'll have a jolly old time. I'll screen share Firefox. See if I can.
And they're sold out, incredibly.
They are sold out. People love them. You can't
Really?
get enough.
I mean, that is pretty basic.
Yeah, it's a bit weird, isn't it?
I love the effort they put in to write out the summary and the details, though.
Oh, is that something? Is that something we can give a quick read to? Oh,
I mean, absolutely.
oh, it doesn't look like Firefox wants to capture. Okay.
Just have like a second Chrome window open.
Yeah, I could do. Window capture. Add source. Add new source. Wow, can't spell Chrome.
Source,
I've
source,
put
source.
Cormel. Oh, Chrome capture's fine. That's good.
Take that, Firefox.
Google all the way. So yeah.
Was that a Christmas joke? Like, Google all the way.
No. It can be now. Yeah, this is the. You've seen it. I've linked it on Discord. You've clicked it. You know what it looks like. But yeah, that's the bauble for $7.99. It's good, isn't it?
Absolutely. So if you want to give a little read to the summary.
Oh, I didn't. Right. Let's.
2019.
I'll do it in my best advert voice to try and sell it to the people.
So here's the summary of this Christmas ornament.
2019 Michael Bublé Christmas ornament.
Now, if you fancy more details, you can click details and
Product details. 2019 Michael Bublé Christmas ornament.
based on how garbage that list was, this could well be up there for me. Of the top memes of it's like top text, bottom text, just 2019 Michael
Yeah.
Bublé Christmas ornament. I'm only annoyed that the title of the item isn't exactly that as well. And they sold out. Apparently, you don't need details. You don't want size or anything. It could be like an inch tall. Could be massive. You know, you got no point of reference. It's on a blank background.
Basketball sized Christmas ball.
Still made of the proper material and stuff as well. So if it shatters, you're just done.
Yeah. It'd be weaker, surely, if it was that big as well.
But I feel like they got a bit lazy with that one.
I like his mug.
Yeah, I suppose.
$12.99 summary minus. Let's have a look at the details. Minus, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's something incredible. Whoever's writing, getting paid to write these. It's incredible.
2020 calendar. Summary. 2020 calendar. Details. 2020 calendar. Okay, yep.
Why have a summary and a details tab if you're not going to bother? Just have it as text. Don't make it an option.
He's got like his own Chili's water bottle type. Oh my god, this has actually got a summary.
Holy moly. Is it different to the details?
No.
I hoped too high.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
1 second.
How did we get onto Buble merch? I sort of lost the plot there. Well. So how did we get onto Buble merch of all things? Who else comes out around Christmas time who would have merch? So I've got to look at other merch stores. Oh, it's got to be a gold mine. Hang on, official merch. Don't get that knockoff garbage. Oh god. I feel like they just took that one picture of her that was the album art and they just never took another picture of her. So should we take more pictures? Now we got the one we need. Oh no, there is two because she's got her arms up in one of them. Really branching out. See, this one does it right. They don't have two tabs for details and summary. At least that's something. Who would wear this garbage? Sorry if you received any of this for Christmas. Well, you fancy screen sharing on Discord so I can at least see what you're looking at? Fair enough. Yeah, but that's an input source. If you're capturing the screen, it should be alright. I would. It's an acquired taste. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And they pay handsomely for it, too. Oh, wow. I don't think we would. We've been taking a neck out of them for the last 20 minutes. Okay, so on metro.co.uk, you can go to metro.co.uk/news/weird, and it's a gold mine. Father Christmas should be banned to make it more gender neutral. A mum was chastised in a Facebook group for saying Father Christmas instead of Santa, is the tagline for that one. Man says his anus gobbled up a bottle when he, quote, tried to scratch an itch. The subtitle for that one is, don't put things up your bum, no matter how itchy it gets. And there's just an x-ray of the fella. Let me click it and have a look. It was in China, apparently. And it's looking like a cologne bottle, so glass. They did surgery to take it out. It looks like glass. Sure. There'd be a bit of a bottleneck, so to speak. Yeah, kind of does. But it's something. Customers' anger after pigs in blankets were served without blankets. Apparently Wetherspoons ran out of bacon. Slow news there, I suppose. It is quite disturbing, isn't it? Wah, wah, wah. Yeah, probably not. Yeah, you can picture it. It's like it's not a weird news show. Ooh, Sky News has a strange and odd page. Walmart pulls jumper showing Santa with lines of cocaine. There is, but it's a cartoon. Well, it's a happy little Santa looking terrified, and he's making lines out of snow, presumably, because there's a pile of snowballs next to it. But the product has since been removed from the retailer's website. Apparently, the company apologizes and says the product was sold by a third-party seller and does not represent Walmart's values. I'm not sure you can say that anymore. I thought it was a snowman at first. I mean, it's lines of snow. It's fine. Fair enough. It's the eyes that unsell me. I like how that's the issue you have with it. Dog puts car in reverse and drives around in circles for an hour. Incredible. One neighbor who watched the motoring mutt said he was a much better driver than some of the locals. His neighbors got banter. Of course it was in Florida. His owner had briefly stepped out of the car after she made a wrong turn, and moments later the dog was on the move. The car hit a post box and took out a rubbish bin as police tried to figure out how to open the car. Although the owner had handed officers an extra car fob, it didn't work due to a dead battery. They eventually managed to open the car by entering a code into a keypad on the driver's side door. Apparently. Apparently. One of the neighbors is quoted, "He was doing pretty good until he hit the mailbox. He went around for about an hour without hitting anything at all." Incredible. Yeah, it seems like fob only, but it should have like a manual backup, surely. Like you just put the key in. I know if it's moving, I guess it's tricky, but I guess. But no, the fob had a dead battery, according to the article. So, sure. One 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 112. Hmm. Yeah, easy to remember, I suppose. Yeah. Well, I guess if you know the birthday. Jingle Bells isn't a Christmas song. Many believe the song was actually written for Thanksgiving. Okay. Yeah, but I mean, that was a mode of transportation, I guess. Hey, sure. Yeah. Nope. Santa exposed in horse labor scam. Oh, I saw this before. A man in Colorado robbed a bank and threw money around outside while yelling Merry Christmas. Then, possibly. Oh, that's not okay, Fox News. I know it's Fox News and all, but I just clicked on the article and it auto played a video. Not okay. Yeah, that makes for good audio. You don't even drink champagne. It's not one of them meaty ones. Lovely. Authorities, quote, have no idea who is behind 5G and what its true power is. In the Daily Star. I don't know if the Daily Star is a joke website, but I'm hoping so. Well, it's just a joke in a different sense then. Oh. Yeah, it seems regular. Oh dear. Wow. So, an outspoken 5G critic has said nobody knows who invented the technology and believes local authorities installing it don't know its true power. Mark Steele, who claims to have worked on military projects which he cannot disclose under Official Secrets Act, claimed 5G was originally developed for warfare and can be abused to spy on people inside their homes. He exclusively told Daily Star Online, because no one else would listen, presumably, that he thinks authorities are clueless about what 5G street lights being installed up and down the country actually do, with their true purpose a little more nefarious. He exclusively told Daily Star Online. That was the first port of call for this story.
Yeah. Forget about going to the government and
Yep.
spreading your concerns. Just tell the Daily Star. They'll get on it.
Absolutely.
I mean, I kind of like DuckDuckGo, but it is trash at finding certain things.
Fair enough. Shocked woman says her Amazon Alexa ordered her to stab herself in the heart. The device was supposed to be giving medical information, but suddenly, quote, went rogue, student paramedic Danny Moritz said. Student paramedic Danny Moritz says her Amazon Echo Dot told her to kill herself, using the words, stab yourself in the heart for the greater good.
Now, I think it's... this is going to sound a little bit controversial. I think it's fine for a machine to say that to somebody. Because machines go a bit weird sometimes.
Hey, she's from Doncaster.
Really?
Yeah, sorry.
It's when people take that advice and then do it. That's when it becomes a problem. But I'd put that...
It's like when sat-navs started to become mainstream and people were like driving into rivers because it said there was a road there.
Yeah.
It's like, can you not see that there's not a road there?
Let me just...
It said there's a road, so it'll be fine. Then there's people like standing in the front page of newspaper. They're standing next to the car looking all miserable because it's in a ditch. And it's like, well, mate, you drove into this ditch. Like, you saw it coming, presumably.
Yeah. Top news stories of 2019. Okay. MSN.com. Wow, is MSN still a thing?
Evidently.
Okay. January 1st, Austria legalizes same-sex marriage. Great. And that's the whole list. Okay.
Good year.
I feel like I'm missing something.
Still on the Daily Star. It's tagged under Christmas. Like into like world news and whatever.
Yeah.
Super gonorrhea. The Christmas present you won't want to receive this year.
Eh.
Super gonorrhea.
I wouldn't be thrilled, but I'd live with it, I think.
That seems like what they've actually called it. Super gonorrhea.
Right, isn't that because it's like bacterial or something, and we keep using antibacterials to kill it, and it's like morphine or something?
I don't know. The article's talking about how it's high risk of transmitting at this time of year because boozed up fart using.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, thanks to a new antibiotic resistant strain of the clap.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like well, not just like gonorrhea, but like bacteria in general. If we keep antibacterialing everything, then we'll die.
Absolutely.
And that's the whole story. That's how the humans do death.
Jim Morrison spotted alive waving and riding a bicycle in New York.
Okay. Couldn't they... Why the bit with the bike and the waving? Couldn't the headline just be Jim Morrison found alive in New York?
Well, I think it's more that he died in 1971 that's the issue.
Yes. That too.
And it could just be an old man.
Yes. It could. It probably is. But again, is the bike and the waving that important?
Well, that's what he was spotted doing.
Yeah, but even then, the being alive part is the
Yeah,
thing to write home around. So Jim Morrison's alive. Great.
Doors reunion next year.
Let's have a look at Metro.
Amazon customer fuming after delivery driver, quote, wheeze all over his floor.
What?
Amazon customer fuming after delivery driver, quote, wheeze all over his floor.
Okay. Sure.
Story gets more ridiculous. So, here we go. Let's get that. As Jamie opened the door, the driver asked if he could use the loo. Jamie said yes, but then things got a bit out of hand. Jamie told the story of his Amazon adventure to Grimsby Live. He said, "It was all weird. He knocked on my door to deliver some stuff that we had bought for some Christmas presents for a few friends. Then he asked me to use my toilet. I'm too nice to say no. The delivery driver sprinted upstairs to use Jamie's loo before coming back down, shouting thank you and showing himself out. Jamie said, I don't know why, but I went upstairs to check the toilet and couldn't believe what I'd seen. It was like he had tried to miss the toilet." And there's just a selfie of him.
A selfie of
CCTV.
the guy who lives there, or of the Amazon driver?
No, the guy who lives there. It's just
Right,
a
okay.
Facebook profile
Oh.
picture. In footage captured by Jamie's CCTV, the outraged householder can be heard shouting, "You've pissed all over my floor," before the driver eventually turns around and makes his way back into the house. Plot twist. Jamie told the bloke he should clean up his own mess. He said, in fairness to him, he did clean it all up. I watched him do it. I don't want to get him in trouble, so I won't name who he was working for. It said Amazon like 5 times.
Okay.
But it says Amazon in the headline of the story. I don't want to get him in trouble, so I won't name who he was working for. But he definitely can't get away with doing that. I reckon that'll be the last time I let some random man use my toilet.
Oh boy. Okay.
Unless they just stated that he's an Amazon customer for other reasons and it's unrelated. Won't name who he's working for. Well, yeah, this Amazon driver, he pissed on me before, but I won't tell you who he's working for. Vampires are real and they walk among us, claims researcher who said he's met them.
You know, it's weird you mentioned that, because at work today I was on about how, I don't know why we brought this up, but we're on about zombies and vampires. And we're on about how cool it would be if they existed. And my colleague was talking about how she knew people who actually believe in them.
Oh dear. Like which?
Both. And
wow.
Yes, witches too. I mean, I guess thinking back, it wouldn't be cool if zombies and vampires existed. It'd probably be a scarier world, but it'd be interesting.
Absolutely.
Wait, what? The next season of Game of Thrones finally has a release date. How old is this webpage I'm looking at?
Wow.
It's from January last year. Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. Oh boy.
Okay, I'm going off the Daily Star. I feel my IQ dropping. Let's check out Not the Onion. It's always good for news. Oh dear. Sex offender expert arrested on child abuse charges. And if he's an expert on sex offenders.
Okay.
Is that like a takes one to know one kind of deal?
You know, I don't know.
Huh. Let's look at top of the year for Not the Onion.
How tall is Tom Cruise really? The strange world of celebrity height conspiracy theories.
Wow. Well, I know he wears those expensive shoes to boost himself up.
Half the article's cut off unless you subscribe.
Ugh.
Or register, I guess. Not subscribe. Oh, I guess we'll never know. How tall is Tom Cruise?
Oh, that was a big one.
Mm.
EA quoted, "They're not loot boxes, they're surprise mechanics, and they're quite ethical."
Yes, that was this year.
Absolutely was. 6 months ago. They're not loot boxes, they're surprise mechanics.
I don't know if you...
It's a struggle snuggle, it's just...
I don't know if you watched Jim Sterling.
Oh, yeah.
The video game guy in his shows. I've not watched him for a while, to be honest. I should get back on that. He introduced the surprise mechanic, who was an actual mechanic and a character of the show.
Wow.
Not quite as memorable as the cornflake homunculus, but...
Did you see the Burger King have been trolling McDonald's all year?
Yeah, something about they've had a Big Mac in every advert or something.
Yeah, it was always behind the Whopper because it's just so much smaller. And then they released footage of all the photo shoots for the ads and just take it out. It's like, there it is. Or like panning the camera around. It's incredible.
Nice. That's pretty good.
Oh, wow. This was submitted 12 months ago. I don't know if it actually happened. Oh, wow. The website's down.
Good.
Like, Wayback Machine just popped up saying, hey, do you want to go back? Macaulay Culkin to legally change his middle name to Macaulay Culkin.
So Macaulay Culkin.
Yes.
Why?
Did he do it, though? He said he was going to, last December.
True. We need to know if it was done.
But one of the news websites on it is permanently down. Oh, it was on Entertainment Weekly. Oh, it was after a public vote. That makes sense.
Okay, I'm looking at his Wikipedia page and it doesn't say his middle name is Macaulay Culkin, so...
Well, on Twitter, Christmas Day last year, he, on his official Twitter, at Incredible Culk, Merry Christmas to me from all of you. My new middle name has been chosen. You voted and the winner is clear. In 2019, my new legal name will be Macaulay Culkin Culkin. It has a nice ring to it. Brackets, if you like my name.
True. According to Wikipedia, his middle name is Carson.
Well, that's disappointing. Get on it, Incredible Culk.
Yeah.
The McRib is back, came in second.
Macaulay Culkin is...
in April of this year, he tweeted, "It's a surprisingly hard process, but yes, it's happening. I have to go down to the courthouse to do it."
Oh, okay. Macaulay Culkin is apparently going out with the girl from Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
Which one?
The Brenda Song.
The Brenda Song.
Yes. Not the blonde one.
One from 7 days ago.
Okay, hit me.
From CBS Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
Man found dead. Oh,
Is that the title?
It also played a video.
The headline is "Man Found Dead." Oh.
Man found dead in wife's freezer after a decade. Left notes saying she didn't kill him.
What?
A man found dead in a freezer may have planned to keep his death a secret to help his wife collect government benefits, police in Utah said. Officers found the body of Paul Edward Mathers, 69, sorry, in a chest-style freezer on November 22nd, shortly after his wife died of natural causes in a retirement community in Tooele, about 35 miles southwest of Salt Lake City.
So I guess the husband might have been dying of something, or like they knew he was on his way out.
Investigators believe his wife, Jean Soran Mathers, 75, had put her husband in the freezer after he died between February and March 2009.
Yeah.
They also found a notarized letter signed by Paul Mathers stating his wife was not responsible for his death. It was notarized on December 2nd, 2008. We believe he had a terminal illness, said the policeman.
Yeah, that sounds about right. But I think it's...
So his wife just kept claiming his Social Security for 10 years.
That's still illegal, right?
Oh, absolutely. Police investigators believe the wife received at least $177,000 of government payouts after her husband's death.
Huh.
Like of his.
Maybe I'll use that on Tinder.
You keep me in a freezer if I kick it.
Yeah.
Although we don't get Social Security, do we?
Looking for girl to marry. I will die, but you can just stick me in a freezer and claim benefits.
Oh dear. 6 months ago, Instagram influencer with 2.6 million followers struggles to sell 36 t-shirts.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. Despite having nearly 3 million followers, she opened up about her struggle to sell 36 t-shirts. This is a long article about nothing.
I know they say the ratio of like followers to like active engagement is pretty low, but that's pretty trash.
Absolutely. Oh no. Oh, it's tagged as misleading title though, so let me click it. Florida drug-sniffing canine called Jake overdoses while screening passengers boarding EDM party cruise ship.
Oh.
So they were taking a lot of drugs, apparently.
Hmm.
Oh, but he is in stable condition and expected to make a full recovery.
Sorry. I've just read a headline and I'm very, very lost. Police hunt for elderly woman after theft of Yoko Ono's $17,500 rock.
Huh. Okay.
I'll dive into it.
Who valued this rock?
We might find out. Let's have a look. This is by The Telegraph. English newspaper extraordinaire. Police in Canada are on the lookout for an elderly woman believed to have pocketed a rock worth $17,500, an ordinary river stone with the words "Love Yourself" written on it in black ink. The rock is part of an interactive art exhibition by Yoko Ono at Toronto's Gardiner Museum? Gardiner? It's totally interactive exhibit. There's a bunch of rocks on the ground and people can walk up to them and pick them up.
But not take them away. That's incredible.
So
5 stars on TripAdvisor.
Interactive museum where people can walk up to a bunch of rocks on the ground and pick them up. It's like a real rock from the dinosaur times.
Wow.
Police media officer Gary Long told the Toronto Star she just picked it up and walked away with it. Local police put out a call for information on social media, initially undervaluing the rock at $5,000, showing the alleged thief, a woman around 55 to 60 years old, in a black hat and a red scarf.
Wow.
The rock was taken from Stone Piece, one section of a 3-part installation called Yoko Ono, The Riverbed, according to the gallery. Stone Piece is a pile of river stones, some of them featuring words such as dream and wish.
Incredible.
.com. Visitors are invited to pick up a stone and hold it, concentrating on the word and then placing the stone upon the pile of other stones in the center of a room.
This sounds like garbage.
A description on the gallery's website explains about, yeah, that sounds great. The theft has prompted incredulous responses on social media.
Absolutely.
Let's see what Josh tweeted. Lady took what she... Josh M. LaBelle on Twitter. I think they've just taken Twitter comments when it happened, just for the funnies.
Journalism.
Lady took what she probably thought was just a stupid rock, and it's worth $5,000 because it's Yoko Ono's rock. One second she's just a lady grabbing a rock, the next second she's an international art thief on the run from the law and Yoko Ono.
Dear. Oh, there's one here, posted in August of this year. Yoga does not make inmates gay, says Russian prison chief as classes are reinstated.
Russia's quite not cool with the gay stuff, right? I could have worded that a bit better.
But yoga does not make inmates gay, says Russian police chief, prison chief. Apparently it was a religious scholar that were worried that the practice could make them gay.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Sounds believable, should I say. Not that it would make people gay, just that Russia would think that it would.
Oh dear. World #1 bridge player suspended after failing a drugs test 9 months ago.
I don't know what bridge
How
is,
intense
but I've
is
heard
this
people
bridge?
talk
It's
about
a
it.
card game.
I don't do card games, unless it's Yu-Gi-Oh!
Wow. Oh dear.
Oh, go on. That sounds great.
Newsweek 9 months ago. Woman tells TripAdvisor she was, let's say, sexually assaulted by tour guide. TripAdvisor tells her to leave a negative review.
You know, yeah, I would probably do the same thing.
They contacted TripAdvisor to complain of the assault by a tour guide, but were simply told to leave a bad review for the guide on the website. TripAdvisor refused to remove the company from its online listings. That's
Yikes.
terrible.
That's pretty
Oh,
rough.
I always make jokes about 1 star on TripAdvisor, but now it's just tainted it for me. It's a bit 1 month ago. It's on NPR. Police owe nothing to man whose home they blew up, appeals court says.
Okay.
An armed shoplifting suspect in Colorado barricaded himself in a stranger's suburban Denver home in June 2015. In an attempt to force the suspect out, law enforcement blew up walls with explosives, fired tear gas, and drove a military-style armored vehicle through the property's doors. After an hours-long siege, the home was left with shredded walls and blown-out windows. In some parts of the interior, the wood framing was exposed and emitted a mountain of debris. A federal appeals court in Denver ruled this week that the homeowner, who had no connection to the suspect, isn't entitled to be compensated because the police were acting to preserve the safety of the public. I mean, I get it. The guy was squatting in the house, they got him out of the house, but they blew up the dude's house. Like, I'd be a bit annoyed myself.
Yeah, that's not something you want to happen, really. Ooh, mirror.co.uk. I nearly said .com. Let's have a look. Weird news. Okay. This is kind of Christmassy themed. It's a bit late, but... let's have a look. Clinton's, you know the card company?
Sure.
Clinton's has been left red-faced after making an embarrassing blunder with one of its Christmas cards. Shopper Joe J. from Stoke-on-Trent spotted the unfortunate gaffe in the store's branch in Sutton, South London this week. You can just tell this is an English article. The festive card reads, there is a picture here as well, it reads, "Merry Christmas to my wonderful brother and boyfriend." A bemused Joe, 26, good age, shared a photo of the error on Twitter and pointed out it could be deemed a seriously inappropriate error.
I mean, I guess if you're trying to save the planet, you could double up on cards.
Yeah.
Like, here's one to share, you guys.
Joe J wrote, "I feel like they should definitely have the word his before boyfriend." Probably.
So wonderful brother and boyfriend. Oh dear.
Apparently one person replied to him, "Don't be so judgmental if there's a market ... Yeah. Yeah,
That's kind of wholesome. 8 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Man who accidentally stole car 21 years ago, searching for vehicle's owner.
Huh.
There's a lot to unpack there. And the site is loading for me, so I guess we'll never know. It was in Canada though. So. Oh. Twitter. This was almost a year ago now. Twitter CEO says Mark Zuckerberg once killed a goat with a stun gun and served it to him for dinner.
Okay.
Well, there was a year, he says, well, there was a year when he was only eating what he was killing, Twitter CEO said. He made goat for me for dinner. He killed the goat.
I would hope so.
Pressing for more details, the interviewer asked Dorsey whether he was present and the method Zuckerberg utilized for the killing. He said, he killed it before. I guess he kills it. He kills it with a laser gun and then the knife. Then they send it to the butcher. Dorsey responded. A ... Laser gun? The reporter asked. Dorsey replied, I don't know. A stun gun. They stun it. And then he knifed it. Then they send it to a butcher. Oh.
Yeah.
The tech CEO went on to explain that he didn't actually eat the goat because it was cold, despite being cooked in an oven. Quotes, he puts the goat down. It was cold.
Okay.
Incredible. One month ago. Access denied on this server.
Damn it.
The only headline is all I have. Greensboro man creates dating app where he's the only guy allowed. That's insane.
Ooh, I think I've got a bit of a quiz for you here.
Go for it.
The headline is Tinder's Year in Swipe. Topics, words and chat up lines singletons loved in 2019.
Okay.
2019 has been the year that some people met the love of their life. Okay, showing off. Let's scroll through that. Despite lots of new dating apps popping up, Tinder is still a firm favourite. Yeah, probably. According to research by the company, Glastonbury, London Marathon, veganism, Meghan Markle were all popular discussion points. Really?
Apparently.
I
mean, we're both single, so I guess.
I kind of get Glastonbury, kind of.
Oh, absolutely.
Veganism to an extent. But the London Marathon and Meghan Markle... You're trying to chat someone up and that's what you talk about.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where we're going wrong.
Incredible. Well, I'm writing this down.
We've got a list of 10 words.
Okay.
Yep, 10. These are the most used words in people's bios.
Okay.
So think youth. And hit me with some words that you think might have been used by the youth to appeal to the person they want to appeal to.
These all words?
Yeah, just one letter one letter words.
One letter words, okay. A. Can I have 26 guesses?
Just single words that are popular with the youth of today.
Smash.
That's not in there.
Memes?
I'll give you one for free.
Alright.
One of
Give
them.
me one that I absolutely wouldn't get.
No, I'm not gonna do. Well, I don't know. You might. You know of this word, surely. One of the most used words is lit.
Of course I know lit. It's lit,
Yeah.
fam.
But we're looking for more words like that people will most commonly have used in their profile.
Dank?
No, it's not in there.
I'm really surprised about Smash. That's throwing me. Oh, that's hard.
What do you think people would talk about in their bios? Like
Party.
Not in
I
there,
love
but
party.
that is a good guess. Not in there though.
Is this like equal guys and girls?
It just says most used, so I'm guessing they've just pulled everyone together and picked out the most common.
Pretty inclusive of them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, I don't know, cuddles.
Not in there, no.
Dang, am I close?
Kind of. I think you need to think a bit more general.
Talks.
Another good guess, but it's not in there.
Walks.
Very good guess, but it's not in there.
Dang.
Not a good guess, not in there.
Oh, you gotta stand out, you know?
Yeah. That's the whole bio, just dang.
Family? Guess it's important to be.
Fantastic guess, but it's not in there.
I mean, if people want me to write the Tinder bios for them, hit me up.
Yeah.
I don't know. I want to say like mummy or mum.
No, definitely not in there.
It's like single mom Tinder.
Oh, yeah, I never thought about that. That surprises me.
It's like mummy to 3 or whatever. Fine, let's go daddy.
No, not in there.
Are these like categories of things or stuff that you would say?
To an extent, I'll give you another one for free. Explore.
So yeah. Travel.
Travel is in there. You are correct, sir.
Oosh. People always bang on about wanting to travel.
Yep.
Adventure.
No.
Okay. I don't know. What do people talk about in the bio?
It's a good question. To be honest, the others are a bit weird.
Go on then, hit me.
Yeah, I don't think you'd... I'd say the most guessable one would be connection.
Okay. Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah. Then we've got real.
Right. Yeah.
Then we've got 2 words that must have been like equally as used. Cause and mission, which is slightly concerning.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Planning a crusade on Tinder.
Yeah. Then we've got tea.
Oh, real tea and all that, yeah. I forget they're primarily American.
Yeah. We've got snack.
Oh, of course we have snack.
We've got stan. That seems to be a hip word with the youth these days. And then the last one, I believe, is woke.
Wow. So try and string all those into a sentence. Write me a Tinder bio with all 10 of those.
Okay, in order they read: real, lit, cause, mission, stan, tea, travel, woke, connection, explore, snack. I don't know if they're in order of use or not. Real, lit, boy with a mission.
On a mission, surely.
On a mission for a connection. I stan tea and travel. I look for connection. with snack.
I look for connection with snack. Incredible.
Oh, okay.
Words.
It's got the top topics as there's different there's there's 3 of the list, sorry. Top topics in bios. I mentioned a couple of these before.
Sure.
Do you want to have a guess?
Topics in bios.
Quite English oriented, by the way.
As in British or
Yeah. I mentioned a couple of them. Glastonbury, Marathon, and Meghan Markle. But what else do you think the Brits are talking about?
Brexit.
It's in there.
Of course it is.
It's absolutely in there.
Well, it's probably because everyone's using it twice for Brexit means Brexit. It's probably bumped up the list a bit.
Yeah, maybe. I don't think this is the amount of uses of the word. I think this is just the most used topics that come up in conversation.
I don't know. Other festivals?
No.
Bagels.
No.
I don't know. This is way too vague, man.
We got vegan. I mentioned that one earlier as well.
Of course, yeah.
There's keto.
All right.
I guess. Are these things people really talk about? This sounds so dull.
Yeah. People are dull.
Climate crisis?
Oh.
Nothing
Crashes on Tinder, good to know.
and Boris Johnson.
Of course. To derail it from Tinder a little,
Go on, yeah.
I just found an article on Devon Live from the 24th of May.
Mm-hmm.
Theme park ride based on Princess Diana's fatal crash opens tomorrow. It will cost £20 a time to ride, and it is open to children and adults. That seems grim.
Oh, that's a bit much.
A theme park ride which allows people to experience the crash which killed Diana, Princess of Wales, is set to open and charge people £20 a time to take part. People will be able to vote on whether they think the royal family was involved in the collision at the end of the ride. The attractions open as a new park celebrating U.S. magazine The National Enquirer and opens in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee.
Oh, dear.
Creator Robin Turner said, "It's a 3D computer model, and you're looking down on what looks just like Paris, but it's three-dimensional, as opposed to Paris, which is famously two-dimensional."
Yeah, the flattest city in the world, Paris.
It's projected, and you see the buildings and everything in a 3D presentation. And it shows the pathway as she left the Ritz Hotel, and the paparazzi chasing her, and the bang flash that we think blinded the driver, and how it happened. Turner told website Daily Beast, "There's no blood. There's none of that. You see the car crash through computer animation. The attraction will lead people through conspiracy theories surrounding the crash." So is it a ride? Or is it a presentation? Because this calls it both.
Ah.
I'm so lost. Let's check the comments, shall we?
Oh, right, yeah. While you're looking that up, you've seen the chair thing this year, right?
You're going to have to narrow that down ever so slightly, buddy.
It's a viral thing where apparently women, if you put a chair up against a wall, or you get right. Watch my. Oh, you're not watching the stream. I'll have to do it in this camera for you. This is a wall.
Righto.
This is a person.
Mm-hmm.
The person bends over and puts their head on the wall.
Right.
They then have a chair underneath them.
Kneeling. Right?
Here. No, the lights stood up.
Okay.
Forward.
Right, okay.
Their head's against the wall, their feet are on the floor. There's a chair beneath their torso. Apparently women can lift a chair up while doing that, but men can't.
How? With what?
I'm gonna click this link. It might play the video. No, I don't want to play that. In fact, yeah, let's
Go to
play
Fox News. They autoplay. It's great.
Oh, it's not playing. Have I got ad blocker on or something? Here you go. Have a Discord.
So we saw a video that said
Oh,
that
it's
women
playing.
can do this because they
Oh, okay. So they're holding the chair.
Yeah.
And why can't men do this?
I don't know.
Lower center of gravity.
This is a very tattooed guy.
Okay, so right.
Oh yeah, they have to pick the chair up and then move their head off the wall. Yeah, that was it.
Right. That noise he makes is incredible. Gah! That seems kind of garbage because the test is just 2 people. Have more people attempted this?
Oh yeah, it's like a big thing. Yeah, it went super viral not that long ago.
We woke up the next morning with 1 million views. When you follow the instructions and do it without thinking too hard about it, he couldn't do it. However, when he sat and concentrated about it, he could do it.
He used the power of his mind.
To concentrate about it. According to scientist Jeremy Johnson, it's all to do with center of mass. It's not even a quote. That's just... Oh, right. An ad, and he explains in a blog.
Oh, okay.
Although he explains in a blog, interestingly enough, many girls can successfully complete this challenge, while most boys cannot. Why is he using girls and boys? Is this a real scientist? The center of mass for most girls is lower to the hips, while the center of mass in boys is much higher. I can't take him seriously when you're saying girls and boys in this assessment.
Yeah, it's a weird choice of words, right?
Oh, good. There's a poll. Can you complete the chair challenge? The options are yes, it's easy, or don't want to talk about it.
You know what? I've not tried it, but I kind of want to.
Go for it.
What,
I'm not
now?
sure that gaming chair counts.
No. I got a bedside table. Would that work?
Sure. I mean, they're using a footstool.
Huh. Yeah, I might try it. I'm not going to do it here. I don't have a... Unless I, like, go off camera, like, way over that way, I don't really have a wall to do it up against.
Huh.
Yeah, it's a bit weird using boys and girls, though, when we all know the 2 genders of the world are Marleys and Females.
Is that like tamales?
Hot tamale.
Hot tamales. On Tinder, just mention that you're on a mission and you're away.
So basically, I need to talk about marathons, Boris Johnson, climate change, veganism, and ketoism. And Glastonbury, I guess.
Oh, 8 months ago, someone is using Gabe Newell's face to sell underwear in China.
That sounds about right.
That's incredible.
How are they using his face?
I don't think it's Newell's body, but the face on that somewhat figure is undoubtedly that of the Valve CEO. In fact, it's so obviously him that a Google image search from Gabe Newell pulls up that picture as the second result. Wow, yeah, there's a picture. That is undoubtedly Gabe Newell's head photoshopped onto some dude trying to sell some boxer shorts. I guess these are for the chubbier male. Large brief. I don't read Chinese.
Oh, I
I know that
really,
nature's involved.
really hate that it says long D.
I mean, it stands for DN,
Yeah.
apparently. I don't know what nature's got to do with it. But 4XL, yeah. It's a
Large
chunky
brief.
But why Gabe?
I don't know, is he like attractive in Asian countries?
I don't know.
Should we ask?
Well, sure. Do a Twitter poll. Well, this on PC Games N was posted 266 days ago. They close off the article with, I've reached out to Valve to see if they have any comment on the situation and will of course update the story as soon as I hear back. And it hasn't been updated, so I guess Valve didn't want to do with it.
Really?
Yeah, they didn't reply, sadly.
That's kind of upsetting. I need to know more about that.
Like, what? I've no idea. They sell in packs of 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Oh dear. The comment. If anyone is the face of Long D, it's Gabe. The D stands for development.
True.
Incredible.
Oh, I'm still kind of salty about Half-Life Alex.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got a VR headset. I could play it, but I don't like. VR's good. I just don't love it.
Oh, I mean, Alex might change your view on that.
Maybe.
It's something. Woman aboard a plane that skidded into a river says the landing, quote, didn't feel right. I would say that sums it up pretty well.
So the plane skidded into the river, or the woman like skidded out of the plane into a river?
No, the plane skidded into a river.
Okay.
Oh, CNN also autoplays villages. Beautiful. Villages? Videos. I'm tired.
Ha. Ha. Ha.
Could read my script earlier, so villages are on my mind.
You should plug that for all one people that watch this.
Well, if you find yourself in the Cambridgeshire area, come down to Aladdin the Panto in St. Neots, 9th through 11th.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were on about Sleepless Readings.
Oh, no.
No.
Although, yeah, Sleepless Readings, I read horror stories, it's good. Well, I think it's good.
I'll be honest, I've not really listened to them, but they sound good.
Gee, thanks, man. Well, last weekend, this week, we're doing 2 Christmas stories.
Yeah, I clicked the last Christmas one.
Oh.
I was curious, but again, I get scared easy. So
Oh no. 10 months ago, drains blocked after Yorkshire puddings flushed down toilet in Ipswich.
okay, I'm gonna need a little more from that.
Water bosses have asked people not to flush unwanted Yorkshire puddings down the toilet after the roast dinner favourite blocked a sewer.
That shouldn't be something that should ever be said.
The company added, somebody dumped a load of Yorkshire puddings in an Ipswich sewer.
Yeah. I would assume so from this article.
It's incredible. It's a really short article as well. When it just goes on about don't flush anything down the toilet unless it's pee, poo, or paper, which they seem to love to keep saying.
Oh,
Three Ps.
the three Ps. That's clever.
4 months ago, YouTube has removed videos of robots fighting, citing animal cruelty.
They did what, sorry?
Removed videos of robots fighting, citing animal cruelty.
Huh.
One of the commenters points out, if the videos are removed by robots, they are gaining sentience.
Interesting. He has a point.
4 months ago. Wolfenstein developers are, quote, incredibly disappointed that fighting Nazis is now, quote, problematic.
They have a point.
I mean, they're Nazis. I don't feel too bad about it.
Like real talk, I feel like Nazis have become more humanized in recent years.
Yeah, I'm not all for it.
No, it seems like people are defending them a bit more, which seems weird to me.
The lead up to the launch of Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus, publisher Bethesda ran a promotional campaign on social media, which included the hashtag No More Nazis and slogans like Make America Nazi Free Again. A vocal group complained enough about this, Bethesda ultimately issued a statement clarifying the company's position that, quote, Nazis are bad and un-American. I love how Bethesda released a quote saying Nazis are bad. It's incredible. Insane.
Can you imagine complaining to a game company because they think Nazis are bad?
But
Can you-
Nazis, man.
Yeah, can you imagine being that guy, though, where you think, hang on a minute, the Nazis are getting a rough deal here?
All I can think is the original word sketch. It's like, are we the baddies?
Yeah.
Incredible.
That's like the only scene I've seen of that show.
Oh. Drunk driver sprayed Axe in his mouth to mask the smell of alcohol.
For our English listeners,
Lynx.
Axe
Yeah.
is Lynx.
But spraying it in your mouth, that's...
I've had it sprayed in my mouth, it's not nice.
Why? How? What?
It was in high school, and
Ugh. Wonderful.
for some reason I ended up with Lynx being sprayed in my mouth. I can't remember why. But I think it was antiperspirant rather than anti-deodorant because it dried my mouth right out.
I feel like anti-deodorant would be terrible. Is that an odorant? I mean, I know a few people who probably use odorant. It would make more sense.
You know what I mean.
I'm not sure I do. Antiperspirant I can get behind, but anti-deodorant sounds like a
It
very
was
niche market.
it was a Lynx Axe antiperspirant, not a deodorant.
Gosh, see, that would make more sense. I mean, it wasn't an anti-deodorant either. You weren't wrong. Oh dear.
It's a can that just sprays out stink bomb smell.
Lovely. Oh, from April of this year. Man who abused Virgin Airlines staff deemed too fat for jail.
That's one way to get out of it, I guess.
A ghost hunter who made phone calls to the Virgin Airline workers, then abused, demeaned, and threatened them over the phone, was deemed too fat for jail.
What, he was deemed too fat over the phone, or?
The fingers you have used to dial are too fat. To order a special dialing wand, please mash the keypad with your palm now.
It's like those TV remotes you can get that are like A4 paper sized with the massive buttons.
Incredible. Jones refused to identify himself on the call, but proceeded to threaten staff with legal action, made racial slurs, and refused to believe he was talking to someone based in Brisbane.
Okay.
I don't know why it mentions he's a ghost hunter. He's not hunting ghosts.
You have ghosts on that plane, I know it.
My favorite one of those is a screenshot from local news in America somewhere, and it's just name former child.
That's
like
good.
career goals.
Do you remember? I'm sure I linked it in like our Facebook chat years ago. I was watching BBC News. Like this might have been around the time that Cublog was still a thing.
Oh well.
I was watching BBC News at like 2 a.m. and some guy called Brian Jungwiwatanapon was being interviewed.
Incredible.
And I remember that name just because it was so bizarre. Because it was 2 a.m. I was extremely tired and I thought I was like seeing things.
Yeah, that's something.
But yeah, I remember that name very clearly. I think he like worked for someone.
I would imagine so, yeah.
I think he's like he's like a high up guy. He does something.
Oh dear. 16 days ago. So real fresh.
I just before you jump into that,
Close.
I think he worked with Save the Children UK. I think that's what he was doing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, he could have been useful here, maybe not UK. Not sure where this guy's from, actually. Oh, it was in London. Okay, yeah, that would have been good. So, teenager, this is on the 12th.
Teenager, former child.
Former child threw 6-year-old child from the 10th floor balcony because he wanted to be, quote, on the news. You can't just eat a 6-year-old off a balcony because you want to be on the news.
No, that sounds like something kids would do, to be fair.
He was 18, so I don't know why they're saying teenager. I mean, that's kind of an adult here, but all right.
Yeah.
18 pleaded. Oh, he was 17 when he did it. Okay. Guilty to the attempted murder of a
Then
child.
it's okay.
All right, to call him a teenager, not to throw a kid off a balcony. Jesus.
I knew what you meant. It's all good in the hood.
Oh no, I didn't mean to laugh. Bravery. Oh, his name is John T. Bravery, by the way.
That is a good name. I love that name.
Jonty Bravery. Bravery was 17 when he was arrested for throwing the youngster from the viewing platform at the Tate Modern Gallery on August 4th. The boy, who was visiting London from France with his family, was found on a fifth-floor roof with extremely serious injuries, police said.
Mm-hmm.
As he was arrested, Bravery told officers that he hopes the attack would be reported in the news because he wanted to raise awareness of his treatment for autism.
Oh.
This guy is clearly nuts.
I've sent you a secret link. It's not got anything to do with what we're talking about, but it's just a memory from that I've come across that I'm sure you remember.
I remember not being able to breathe for laughing for about 10 minutes.
In fact, while I'm here, I'll download it and save it. So I'll let you carry on the balcony story in a minute.
That's pretty much the gist of it.
So we frequent the Leeds Festival, or we did anyway.
Sure. It's more about download these days.
And food there is, safe to say, expensive.
Oh yeah, it's pricey.
I think this, going by the post, it cost £8 for eight British pounds for a relatively small pizza.
in 2017 as well. So
Yeah. So
you know, it's
inflation,
changed
that's
so
like
much.
36 million pounds now. Oh, it's already on the screen. Yeah, so this pizza was like super like undercooked and just greasy.
I don't think that does it justice. I mean, if you zoom in on the thing,
Yeah, if I I took a few bites out of it because I was a hungry boy and I was very hungover that
yeah,
morning.
starving, yeah.
And I think I waited in line for quite a long
Oh, you
time to
did,
get it
yeah,
as
yeah,
well.
I'm still with you. It was like 10 minutes.
And yeah, that's what I got. That horror.
Cheese is barely even there. What is there isn't melted.
I can't tell what is the cheese and what is the grease.
It broke me. I really needed that when I was hungover. I was like, I couldn't breathe the whole walk back. Of all the pizza places, that's the one you had to pick. Because you didn't open it till you got back to camp either. Like, oh, on your halfway there.
Yeah.
We already left.
I was sat on like this little 3-legged camping stool as well. I open it up and then I see that I can literally count the pepperonis on one hand.
8 pounds. And the walk there of all the pizza. We walked past other food places, but you just fancied pizza, so you went.
Yeah, I
pizza
did. Yeah,
joint.
yeah.
It's incredible. Oh wow!
The cheese looks like gone off Play-Doh.
There aren't words.
No, there aren't.
Cutting it into quarters as well.
Yeah, I don't. I like my pizzas in sixes, but it's a bit more awkward to cut it that way.
Yeah, sure, but I don't, at least the pepperoni on each of the slices. That's something.
I guess.
But that was decisive at all.
Reason why I found that, I'm scrolling down my Facebook trying to find this image of Brian Jungwoo Watanabe.
Oh.
I seem to be in.
Trip down memory lane.
Yeah, I was not happy with that pizza. That was.
I can imagine. I was thrilled. I couldn't breathe. Oh dear. You want to put that in the download chat?
I should, yeah. Right, we're still going back down. I'll let you know what year it was when I find it, because I'm pretty sure it was around about 2012.
Well, we'll see if you got the name right.
Oh, I definitely have. I know that for a fact.
Huh.
Huh?
So 2 months ago, Brexit news here
Okay.
from Kent Online.
Topical.
No deal Brexit could lead to increase in dogging in Kent lay-bys, Cabinet Minister warns. I'm wondering how they got from A to B.
Okay.
How could a no deal Brexit lead to an increase in dogging?
Oh, I found it. 2011.
Wow.
And I was right. It's Brian Jungwoo Watanabe, and he worked for Save the Children.
Incredible. That's like the things you remember.
Yeah.
I don't want to keep saying incredible today. Christmas.
I'll bring this up for the stream.
Oh yeah. Kind of forgot what doing. Wow, I'm terrible at this.
There we go. Look at that. Brian Jungwoo Watanabe at 2:12 in the morning.
Incredible. God, where have I picked up incredible from? Wow, it's not even him, it's just his voice.
Yeah.
He couldn't be there in person.
I mean, looking at it, looks like a big flood, so probably safe.
Well,
that
save
he's
the
not
children, get on it.
Just dive in, get them.
Anyway, for this dogging, he fears stalled lorry drivers will get bored waiting in their cabs and head out seeking lewd liaisons. That's what he's talking about for the no-deal Brexit.
Why would Brexit have an effect on that?
Well, I guess it's something to do with more. It's going to cause more congestion or something. I don't know. I can't make sense of it.
So a lorry driver's just going to meet
Oh,
up?
because it's
or-
going to have 2.5-day queues at the ports.
Ah, right, I
So,
see.
like, they're going
Right,
to be queuing
okay.
up to get on. Yeah.
Huh.
The fearful minister, who believes those delays on transport links to Dover will lead to a rise in the activity, is concerned about bored British truckers. Do Europeans even do dogging? He added. There is something deeply British about dogging. He seems really clasping at straws here.
I mean, he might have a point.
I somehow doubt that. It's like, oh, well, if we no deal Brexit, it's going to be queues and it's going to be dogging.
It sounds like a bit of a stretch, doesn't it?
Just a wee bit. Huh. One from the Telegraph 7 months ago, amidst the heat wave. Donkeys hate the British weather and would rather be inside, study finds. Who's conducting this study? Who's ordering this study? Why are they studying whether or not they like the weather and if they'd rather be inside? They found that donkeys prefer to stay huddle indoors unless it's a bright sunny day. Donkeys were much more likely than horses to seek shelter when it's windy, rainy, or cold.
So basically, British people are donkeys.
Who are these researchers? I feel like we could be researching better things.
Could be. Should be, but not.
No.
Could be researching the clowns that made that pizza.
Oh, that pizza broke me. That changed who I am. Oh, dear.
Yeah, it was the best of times and the worst of times.
Hey.
I'll be
Well-
honest, I'm glad we skipped Leeds and went to download instead. I preferred it.
Yeah, man. Told you would.
It's more my style.
Heck yeah.
I think we've been over the fact that Leeds and Reading seem to be.
It's just
I
getting
think-
jabbier and jabbier.
I don't know whether it's that or if we're just out aging it. We're getting close to boomer age now.
I'm not sure that's how that works.
With yeah, not quite. We're getting up there though. We're not the teens we were when we started festivaling.
No. Well,
We're-
16. Green as grass.
Yeah, we're mid-20s now.
Yeah, man.
We old.
So, I'm still on Not the Onion here for news articles.
All right, yeah.
2 months ago. GPS company removes suspected killer's ankle monitor after he failed to pay the monthly fee. That seems like a terrible loophole to have.
What?
A man in Texas charged with capital murder was released on bond this summer and ordered to wear an ankle bracelet for constant monitoring. You know, presumably so I can go see if he goes to kill him. Clint Walker, the accused killer, was responsible for paying the monthly fee to the GPS service provider. When Walker didn't maintain the payments that were a condition of his $100,000 bond, the GPS company, Guarding Public Safety is the name of the GPS company. That's
Clever.
remove the required monitor. So the Harris County District Attorney Kim Ogg said this loophole in the ankle monitoring process is troubling.
So
I would say so, yeah. You got
a
murder
little
with
bit,
one,
yeah.
huh?
So they didn't even like just cut the connection to the ankle bracelet. They actually physically removed it off of him.
Well, I guess they want the equipment back as well. Because it's like a rental.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
Because they can't be cheap.
Still, though.
He was accused of shooting and killing Enrique Garcia nearly 3 years ago.
Thought you were
Enrique's son, Hugo Garcia, was already upset that Walker was released on bond. When he learned that Walker was walking free with it after the ankle monitor loophole, he wanted answers. Yeah, I don't blame him.
Yes.
He killed me dad and now he's just walking around.
That I think that's fair to want answers for that. That seems like an oversight that just shouldn't happen.
You'd think so, yeah. I mean, I get not making the taxpayer pay for these monitors and like making them paying themselves, but you think they'd keep an eye on it. You know, like if he stops paying it, then send him back to prison.
Mm.
God, in public safety.
GPS, more like gimme payments, son.
Sucker.
Yeah, that would have been better.
Team effort. As for Hugo Garcia, he's hoping this is the only and last time this happens. Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah. Fingers
A
crossed.
woman said her department should have been contacted before the removal of the ankle bracelets.
Yes.
It's like, hey, do you mind if we take this murderer's ankle bracelets off? You know, that you attack him with? Do you mind? Is that alright? Oh dear. That's something, alright.
It is something.
And Newsweek didn't autoplay a video, which was nice of them.
Oh. Shout out to Newsweek.
Yeah.
Good boys. I'm gonna have to wrap it up soon. I've got to be up at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Fair enough.
And it's 1:36.
Oh wow! Not for the 836, but in the comments here, people are just finding out that they're charged for those devices, and it keeps people trapped. Apparently, if they can't immediately pay it, they incur more time. I want to say I read somewhere that it's an initial fee plus something like $8 per day. So that's like $240 a month.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, it's nothing to sniff at. It's like $8 to $10 per day is what people are saying.
I'm not
Like
surprised you
just going
didn't
into
pay
debt
it.
because of this surveillance thing that they required to wear. But then I guess don't do the crime, you know? Like if you don't
Yeah,
want to
I suppose so. It
Like,
does
limit
kind of
some-
sound like I'm
but it
agreeing.
really is just squeezing out the profit of it, isn't it?
Yeah. That's America, though. It's like capitalist central, right?
Oh yeah.
Then again, we're getting that way now.
Oh yeah.
Fun times for the world. I was talking with my colleagues at work, like how Amazon don't pay any taxes over here because of like loopholes and crap.
Yeah, it's messed up.
And they were like, "Oh, I didn't know that." Because we're on about how good Amazon as a service is, and
Oh sure, yeah.
God,
Most of
I'm
them stuff,
streaming
yeah,
on the
that's what
platform
you-
that Amazon currently owns, so I can't say a bad word about them.
The gun to your head just out of frame.
Jeff is my best mate.
Yeah. He likes to call him Jeff, does he? Not Mr. Bezos.
I usually go by J Dog. That's what I usually call him.
Fair enough.
I used to say Jables, but he didn't like that so much.
Yeah, I can see that.
But yeah, they. Hey Amazon, pay your taxes.
Yeah, like
Ben Holb's Twitch account has been suspended indefinitely. It's been a good run. Sorry,
I mean, you're on Facebook too, right? Do they pay taxes? I know they've been in the hot water for like the data leaks.
I don't know. Hey, Mark Mzuck, pay your taxes. I'm not saying they don't. I'm just giving them a friendly reminder. Don't forget.
Sure. I feel like that strategy has not been working so far.
Yeah, not so much, right?
Hey, that's a big one in news. 9 months ago, Kentucky finally outlaws bestiality. About time. Dogs everywhere are relieved.
That's the news I wanted to hear today.
Yep. I mean, it's 9 months late. Sorry, it's not breaking news or anything.
You know, better late than never.
Sure.
I hate tabbing over to Facebook and looking at things because I see funny images and I laugh.
Wow. See, most people enjoy that.
Yeah, you'd think, right?
Yeah. So, also here is an article on nichegamer.com 5 months ago. Gender-bent Nazi visual novel, Mein Waifu is the Führer, now on Kickstarter.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Let me click it. Did it get crowdfunded?
Oh, please tell me it did.
It's a visual novel, so you know that's going to get saucy. Mein Waifu is the Führer. Oh, it's got a trailer. Wow, yeah. The visual novel have already blown past their $8,000 funding goal, currently sitting roughly at $15,000.
That's all they were asking for?
The harem ending and Albert Speer stretch goals have been reached, with a $25,000 stretch goal to secure Japanese voice actors and more.
Okay. I guess Japan
That ended up with $87,000 of its $8,000.
Wow.
That is.
I wonder if it'll be one of those Kickstarters that just never happen.
I don't know. I mean, they seem to be updating it.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Oh, let's look at the risks and challenges.
She's kind of cute.
Dude, it's Hitler.
Hitler, more like hit on her.
Clever.
Thanks, man. Yeah, it's a bit weird. I don't like it.
No. The reward tiers alone. Yeah. Mein Waifu keychains. Well, that's not going to get you beaten. Oh, wow. $250, you get a body pillow.
Of course you do.
$500, Führer tier. You can become a character in the game.
Is this Kickstarter
Estimated
still
delivery
open?
January 2020.
Oh my god. Yes. Can you still donate or
No.
no, it's
Not
over.
Kickstarter works, but presumably it's going up on Steam because they've got other games up on Steam apparently. We've developed 2 full games previously funded through Kickstarter, both with a 90% positive rating on Steam. 90 plus, sorry.
Wow, the body pillow is wow. Okay.
Nothing in this game is meant to offend. We are 100% against any form of bigotry. It's a parody where you date Hitler.
Okay. Yeah.
Wow, I'm looking at the character sheet for Hitler, and it is just Adolf Hitler. Is her name. Here's a character sheet.
I don't... Oh, so it is. Birthday 420,
She's looking good.
My dudes.
She's looking pretty good for 50.
Yeah. I don't think I can show this on stream.
It's just Mein Waifu the Führer.
Yeah. Yeah, that is it.
It's a parody work.
Oh, the body pillow seems to be of Joseph Goebbels. I don't know how you pronounce it.
Huh. Well, that's always good. that the guy who did all the experimentation?
Possibly.
Like sewing people together and stuff. Well,
Possibly. I recognize his name from like the Times.
Sure.
What a weird thing to end on. I think we should end on something else.
Yeah.
Aye.
Let's have a look. What else have we got in the year of news? Kind of uplifting, I guess. In Chicago in November, Chicago went a full day without a reported shooting from Sunday night into early Tuesday. There were no gunshot victims from 10:02 p.m. Sunday until 12:43 a.m. Tuesday. But 14 people were shot on Sunday. So they caught up. Oh, Chicago.
You tried.
I thought it was a joke headline. Chicago goes one day without a shooting. That's really depressing.
Are there really shootings like every single day then?
In Chicago, apparently, yeah.
Because I'd imagine
Again,
if they've
like,
gone longer
until
than one
Sunday,
day.
12:43 no, Sunday, 12:40. Yeah. 10 p.m. on 10:02 p.m. on Sunday. I'm going to stroke it. 12:02 p.m. Sunday until 12:43 a.m. Tuesday, so the whole of Monday. But on the Sunday, up until 12:02, 14 people were shot. More than 26 hours went by in Chicago without a shooting until early Tuesday. The streak was broken at 12:43 when a 15-year-old boy was walking. Heard gunfire.
Streak was broken. Makes it sound like
Yeah.
Snapchat.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, apparently that was a... Oh, no, it's not the record. On March 21st, they went 28 hours without a shooting victim.
So there must be like shootings every single day, right?
Well, in this article posted November 19th, so far in 2019, at least 407 people have been killed in gun violence in Chicago.
Damn.
So that's not even the injured ones. Because presumably they're not all dead. Like
Yeah,
shoot for
true.
distance, you can survive it, can't you? But for at least 407 deaths. Presumably more injuries.
Hmm.
Can't really end on that either. I'm like, oh, good for that. Oh, that's really depressing. There you go. Here's one I remember.
Okay, good.
From I kept going. Quote: 9-year-old enters 5-kilometer race and accidentally wins 10-kilometer event. Cade Lovell took wrong route and won adults race. Mother assumed son had gone missing during event. It took him longer than expected to finish his 5-kilometer race in Minnesota, only because he was busy accidentally winning a separate 10-kilometer event. Oh. The quotes on these. She drove along the route looking for him and found herself bawling when he appeared to have gone missing. She quotes, "I had everyone looking for him, even a fireman," she said. "I was like, you need to go find my son." "I know, but what do you mean?" "I was like, you need to go find him." Yeah, good on him. He accidentally ran 10K.
Great.
He just kept going.
Good, I guess. Did the 5K and the 10K start at the same time, or did they start at different times? Because the kid winning might be invalidated if he like started 2 hours before everyone else.
I'm reading.
I'm not letting the kid off that lightly. He needs to have earned his win.
Eventually, a spectator phoned Heather Lovell's brother-in-law, who was in the 10K race, to let him know there was a little kid who was running really well. Cade said a woman told him to keep going when he approached the 5-kilometer turn, and he did, despite his confusion. A lady told me to keep going straight, so I kept going straight, he said.
I suppose, did you say he was 9 years old?
Yeah.
Yeah, if someone tells you to keep running straight, you would, right? I mean, probably not me. I would have
Race
had
organizers told Case... Yeah, it's called... I'm losing it. Race organizers told Cade's mother he had won. Initially, she thought they meant she had... God damn it. Initially, she thought they meant he had won his age group, but he was first place overall. He finished in just over 48 minutes, a minute faster than the 40-year-old second place contestant. He actually probably did better than he normally does because he was trying to finish and in panic mode. Good on you.
I guess they did set off at the same time and he just went the wrong way.
They must have, but it was a separate event.
How far is 10k in miles? Because that's 48 minutes seems pretty quick.
10 kilometers in miles is 6.2 miles.
So walking, you probably do like 3 or 4 miles an hour, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, double walking speed. That seemed still for 6 miles though. That's quite a while. I would have died like 10 minutes into that.
Would have been a very different article. Well, these news articles, man. There's one where 5 months ago a city was playing Baby Shark song on a loop in a hope to drive homeless people away from the park. That's just... It's like when they put like spikes on the benches so you can't sleep there. It's like, oh no, the loop of Baby Shark and Raining Tacos, don't know what that is a temporary fix to keep people off the patio.
Okay, I'm looking up Raining Tacos.
It's probably as obnoxious as Baby Shark if they're putting it in the loop.
It's Raining Tacos, 10-hour version by Parry Grip. Oh, that explains everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
One in New Zealand, mum of 44 kids banned from having any more children.
44?
Yes. To be banned from having kids after that.
I think that's fair.
Miriam Nabatanzi from Uganda was married off at the age of 12 and gave birth to a first set of twins a year after that. Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
5 more sets of twins followed that first, as well as 4 sets of triplets and 5 sets of quadruplets. That's terrible.
That makes more sense. I was going to say if they were 1 by 1, that would have taken a lot of years to get through that many.
Yeah. Oh, I remember this. This was British. Let me click the full article here. Nigel Night celebrates dying breed. It was back at the end of September. More than 400 Nigels came from across the world and gathered at a village pub to celebrate Nigelness.
Okay.
In recent years, the name has been on the brink of extinction in England and Wales, with fewer than 3 Nigels born in 2016. Fewer than 3 is a weird way to put that. Are they not sure if it's 1 or 2? Fewer than 3 Nigels born in 2016. It's like 2.5. One was just Nige.
Fewer than 3.
It's a weird way of putting it. Oh, and that's a hyperlink as well. Could this baby be the last Nigel?
To be fair, I can't imagine looking at a kid and saying, yeah, let's call him Nigel.
Yeah, that's true. Sorry,
But
all the Nigels out there.
no, I'm not like having a dig at the name Nigel because it's a fine name, but you just wouldn't call a kid it, right?
Nigel Smith, who runs the Fleece Inn in Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
Yeah, that's it. It's because I did Made in Dagenham, and it's Worcestershire sauce. You guys can't even speak English. So I always read it as Worcestershire again.
Yeah.
Worcestershire said he wanted to do something to celebrate the dying Brit. So Nigel runs a pub And then 432 Nigels from 7 months to 80 were at the Nigel night.
From 7
I wanted
months to 80.
Yeah. I guess
Okay.
80 years, but they didn't specify.
So 7-month-old babies are going to the pub and drinking with Nigels.
All that, yeah.
Cool.
He was quoted, "We're a bit of a dying breed," he said. "I wanted to celebrate Nigelness." They came from as far as New Zealand to attend. He had a comedian called Nigel on the bill, 2 Nigel singers, and a woman even proposed to her boyfriend called Nigel on stage.
Okay.
Conversation flowed easily because you didn't need to ask anyone's name, he said. However, he added it was very difficult to find anyone by calling their name as, quote, everyone turned around. So many Nigels turned up, they could not fit in the pub, and a marquee had to be set up to accommodate them all.
Nice. That's wholesome. I like that.
Seems like they had a cracking time. They're all wearing like Nigel-related T-shirts, and there's a dog there that says "I was adopted by Nigel." Well, I didn't say it. It's got like a sash on.
Yeah, I think that would have been the headline if it actually said that.
I don't know why it sounds like that. Well, at BBC News here, Nigel no-shows included Nigel Mansell, Nigel Kennedy, and Nigel Farage. They didn't turn up, apparently.
Yeah, you tend to forget about Nigel Farage, don't you?
Yeah.
Probably for the best, but...
Wow, the pub also attracted the region's MP, Nigel Huddleston, and served specially made beers, including Nigel.
Really? Really?
Wow.
That's kind of clever.
This was only in late September, so maybe it'll be an annual thing. That Nigel might.
Nigefest.
Nigefest.
I'd go.
I don't think it'd be allowed. I mean, I'm sure they're a welcoming bunch.
I'd legally change my name to Nigel just to go.
Fantastic. Oh dear.
I think you should be able to pick your own name, like when you hit 25.
Yeah, but what do you do in the meantime? Just have a temporary placeholder.
Yeah.
I guess.
Like, Human A63.
Ah, yeah.
And that's your name until you're 25, then you get to pick your own.
You realise we run out of those pretty quick.
What?
We'd run out of those pretty quick. Like with all the millions and like kids being born every day.
No. We do it by county.
Fox News published December 13, so fresh.
Oh.
A workplace bathroom sign claiming that employees must adhere to a strict time limit or else face a smell check is raising eyebrows. The bizarre sign, apparently an attempt to deter workers from taking long breaks, was posted on the bathroom door of an unidentified place of business, per a photo shared on Reddit. If in bathroom for more than 10 minutes, a smell check will be completed to ensure employee not sitting on phone, one part of the sign reads. Wow, okay.
What's a smell check?
You go in and see if they're taking a deuce. It's like, yep, I smell the fecals. There's the sign.
Yep, I smell
If it
the
does
fecals.
not stink, if it does not stink, employee's name will be reported to office.
Why? What?
It laments on some Reddit comments in the article here. Who is the lucky employee entrusted with this noble task?
Yeah.
Another joked, I'd stop flushing just in case. Wait, so if it stinks, then you don't get in trouble, but if it doesn't, you do?
Yeah, what if you actually are in the toilet and it just doesn't smell, right?
Yeah. I want that to be real. It's a terrible place to work, but
Oh boy, yeah, that's.
do your co-workers a solid and leave a floater behind so they can enjoy their phones without suspicion.
Does that mean if it does smell, you can stay in there for as long as you want?
I'm guessing so. I mean, I'm guessing it's made up, but
I'd get some anti-deodorant and just take it in with me.
full circle.
Then I'd be set for life. I'd get paid just for chilling out.
Oh dear. What the hell is smell check? Spell check was in bold.
According to you, it's, yep, I smell the fecals.
Carry on. Oh dear.
Oh, that's a weird one to end on. I think we should leave it on that one. It's 2 o'clock now in the morning, and I really need to be up at 8.
Well, Merry Christmas and all that.
It's Boxing Day now, mate.
Well, Merry Boxing Day then.
Have a good box.
I shall. Well, I'm probably off to Weatherspoons today, so I might have a good old fight.
Nice.
I'm joking to any Weatherspoons management who may be out there.
You know, I'm sure they're listening in and they're like, I knew it.
One of the comments just tickled me.
Go on.
Poo sign. Poor Fred. One day his boss came up to him and added a new job duty. Fred, you are now in charge of poo fragrance detection. Poo fragrance detection.
Dude,
How'd
get
you write
promoted
that
to
on
that
the
PFD.
Oh dear. That's something.
It sure is.
One guy named Shave Me Jesus came up with a solution. Poop in a jar at home. Bring it to work with you and open it up every time you use the restroom. This man thinks. That's what we call a pro gamer move. Oh dear.
Could sell
That'll
them
do
on
it.
a new store idea. Sell them on eBay.
Sure, you're not allowed. I'm absolutely certain there's rules against it.
Yeah, you'd probably
Like,
spread
no body
disease.
parts or yeah. Pretty sure you're not even allowed to post it. Like, I might be wrong. I think you have to package it specially if you do.
What, like?
Then again, I don't know because you can have like dog like mess shipped to people, can't you?
Can you?
Absolutely. First, it was like that send a potato service where you send a message written on a potato in Sharpie, but then
Yeah.
you can like send. Let me have a look. Send the fecals, as it were.
I'm
Send
sure that's
poop
what it's called.
Mail. In UK is one of the. Yeah, there's US based, there's UK based. Doesn't seem to be human. It's all animal.
Great.
Oh wow, you get to pick. Donkey, horse, cow.
Great.
There's a sale on rhino. Wow, and it sends you a list of recent recipients, just names and where they live. Just like counties and stuff, not like
Oh, right, yeah, I was going to say, that sounds safe.
free shipping, anonymity, £20 only.
I mean, if you put it in a jar and it saves you from being kicked out of the bathroom, it might be worth the investment.
I mean, their top 10 list on their like reasons to send it. 1, end your relationship in style. 2, politicians, period. 3, an amusing gift. Oh, these are all clickable. I'm going to click an amusing gift. Oh, God. A buddy of yours will appreciate an unusual gift. Yeah, I'm sure.
Alright, I'm gonna...
It's ecological and fully recyclable.
I mean, I'm going to read some testimonials, so I feel like I'm going to have to shout out the website, and it's called sendshit.co.uk.
There's a video testimonial.
There is. I'm not going to click that.
Oh.
I had to pay 70 quid for an extremely shitty service. Great service, gents. I'm pretty sure a buddy of mine will now return my stuff precisely on time.
Oh dear.
There's not many testimonials. I can only see about 15.
That's still 15 too many. And this is one of many services. There's also poopsenders.com, iPoopYou.com, shitexpress.com, send-shit.com. That's different. I guess it started off as like glitter bombs, but then it just escalates.
Yeah, next we'll be sending nuclear warheads through the post.
So what, you break up in style, send them a nuke.
It's just a joke, man.
They'll appreciate an unusual gift. Oh,
An
dear.
unstable nuclear reactor. Hey, remember Chernobyl? It's just a joke.
I do not miss some of the prank bro days.
Just a prank, bro. Oh, yeah, they were dark YouTube times.
Oh yeah. It's like, hey, I harassed this girl for 20 minutes. Pranked, bro.
Top 10... Oh, yeah, you were reading the top 10 reasons, weren't you?
I only read a couple, man. I stopped at number 3 and then read about it in detail. Number 8, gardeners love fertilizers. I'm sure there's cheaper ways to obtain fertilizer, no? Than a small little box of it.
Yeah, you'd think, right?
FAQ, yes, please.
Yeah, that's fair. I have questions.
Is it 100% anonymous? Certainly. How can I pay? Ooh, it leaves our facilities 1 to 3 days after your order, then it takes 2 days to find the delivery.
My favourite frequently asked question. Is the poop real?
And they answered,
You bet.
brilliant. I was reading about how you can choose the wrapping style. Suitable for birthdays, Christmas, and Halloween, but also general purposes. Oh, you can attach a message. Brilliant. Well, that's a service that you now know exists.
Their customer support is offline, and that upsets me.
I'm guessing it's like not a 24-hour thing.
Yeah.
Probably send them an email.
Oh well, that's good to know and learn about.
So there is domestic pig, donkey, horse, and cow. Wow, they do New Year wrapping.
I wasn't listening properly, and I thought you said awesome cow.
Horse and cow.
Like this regular cow shit, then this awesome cow shit.
So I'm actually reading the terms and conditions, which I seldom do. I know it's terrible, but you agree to the following. You may not use our service to threaten, constitute harassment, violate illegal restraint, or any unlawful purpose. The buyer agrees this is a gag gift, novelty service entertainment, and that is their only intention. So yeah, way to cover your ass there, guys. No pun intended.
Okay, yeah. Sure.
So, oh, it's just a prank, bro. Essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
And they take PayPal. What a time we live in.
Hell yeah.
Yep. Free shipping as well.
Suppose that's good.
It's
I'm like for real gonna have to go. I'm gonna
yeah,
have
I'll let you. Shoot. Oh, it's been real.
That's been a thing.
Absolutely.
Not quite a cublog, but
A year in review, kind of, and also some of 2015.
yeah. That was a whole thing. I was actually going to suggest we move over to a game a bit earlier, but then we found headlines and we were on about those for a while.
Tangent. Next time.
It happens. Like I say, if you're home earlier tomorrow, I should be in from like 6 o'clock onwards, so...
I'll let you know. Ooh, Bill Nye, though. 12 minutes ago. Happy holidays to the bees only.
That's nice. Hey. Yeah, I'm gonna peace out.
Alright, later, potato.
It's been fun. Let's do it again.
Hell yeah. Soon, baby.
Later, my dudes. Later, my sweet, sweet chickpeas. I've never said that before in my life.
Tamales.
My hot tamales and hot famales.
I'm on a mission. Preach, or whatever.
Boris Johnson, Glastonbury,
Meghan Markle.
climate change.
Vegan. Terrible pizza. Absolutely put that in the download chat.
Yeah, I think I will before I go to bed, actually. Right. Peace. Oh, I don't like this lighting. It's a bit weird.
Yes.